everyone, today I have a nonfiction book about the country of Ireland. Ireland is the country and the heritage that we celebrate on St. Patrick's Day. And this is by Janice Clark Rudolph. Here's our table of contents, which tells us which page each topic will be on. This is Ireland. Green, welcoming, historic. Those are some of the adjectives that people think of when they think of Ireland. Ireland is a country in Europe. It shares an island with the country of Northern Ireland. So here's a map of the world. They've kind of zoomed into this area. And there's Ireland. Part of Ireland is called Northern Ireland, and it's actually part of the UK. So Ireland is an island. Almost 5 million people live in Ireland. Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle because it's so green. The center of the country has rolling green hills. The longest river in Ireland is the River Shannon. It's 224 miles long. This is an emerald. It's a gem. It's a green gem. So when people say the Emerald Isle, they're referring to this gem, the color of the gem. Steep cliffs curve along the shores. This says the Cliffs of Moher. I might have said that wrong. There are hundreds of small islands off Ireland's coasts. So even though Ireland is a big island, they also have other islands off the coast. There's the River Shannon. There's some of the cliffs. Beautiful. Different groups have controlled Ireland over the years. The Vikings invaded around in the 700s. They built cities such as Dublin. Then the English took control almost 1,000 years ago. They ruled the Irish people unfairly for many centuries. So here's a picture of the Vikings, or a painting of the Vikings. This says Henry II, an English king who ruled in the 1100s. I have to think about how to say that. And this says Celtic people arrived in Ireland around 500 BC. They left ruins of forts and other buildings. In the mid-1800s, Irish people faced the Great Famine. A disease called blight damaged the potato crop in Ireland. So see how this word famine is bold? We'll find it in the glossary later, but it means that there was not enough food to feed the people who lived there. Because the food, one of their main crops, which was potatoes, they were all diseased. They couldn't eat them. Potatoes were a big part of the Irish diet, so there was very little to eat. From 1845 to 1849, about 1 million people died of starvation or disease. It was a great tragedy in Ireland. It was a very hard time. For hundreds of years, the Irish fought for their freedom from England. One famous uprising, the Easter Uprising, occurred in 1916. Many people died. So they had a war to try to be free from England. Finally, in 1922, the Irish Free State was formed. The Irish people had their own country, but it was still part of the United Kingdom. In 1949, Ireland became a completely independent country. So there's some people celebrating Irish independence. The capital of Ireland is Dublin. It's also the largest city in the country. About 1 million people live there. Many famous people, such as Bono, are from Dublin. Bono is the lead singer of the rock group U2. So here's a picture of Dublin, which is their capital. And there's a singer from Dublin named Bono. March 17th is a big day in Ireland. It's St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick spread Christianity throughout Ireland in the 400s. Legend says that St. Patrick drove all the snakes out of Ireland. People honor him with parades. In Ireland, most people speak English. However, children also learn Irish Gaelic in school. This is how you say hello in Gaelic. Dwit. I might have said that wrong, but I tried. The Gaelic word for Ireland is air. It's spelled E-I-R-E. A sign written in Irish, Gaelic, and English. So sometimes you'll see things written in Gaelic and English because people in Ireland can speak both. Irish people have many types of jobs. Some work on farms. Irish dairy products are sold all over the world. You might have seen this butter in your store. It's kind of famous. Kerrygold Irish Creamery Butter. People really like it. Other people work in tourism. They guide visitors through places like Blarney Castle. So tourism is when people from other places come to visit Ireland. And one famous place is Blarney. They like to kiss the Blarney Stone. It's supposed to mean you get the gift of gab, which means you're good at talking. People in Ireland make lots of yummy food. One is Irish soda bread. This sweet bread can be made with currants or raisins. Currants are kind of like raisins. Dried berries. Colcannon is a mixture of mashed potatoes and cabbage. Many Irish people eat a hearty breakfast that includes eggs, rashers, and sausage. Rashers is another name for bacon or ham. Here we have some potatoes and cabbage and an Irish breakfast. Several breeds of dogs were first raised in Ireland, like the Irish Terrier and the Irish Setter. One of the tallest breeds is the Irish Wolfhound. It can grow up to 2 feet 8 inches at the shoulder. Irish Wolfhounds were once used to hunt wolves. They're very large. Horse racing is a very popular sport in Ireland. The Laytown Strand races are held on a beach. Hurling is an Irish field sport. It's played with a stick called a hurley. We've got horse racing and hurling. Fast facts. Capital city, Dublin. Population of Ireland, almost 5 million people. Main languages, English and Irish Gaelic. The money is the euro. The major religion is Catholic. A neighboring country is Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. Cool fact. Traditional Irish step dancers perform all over the world. The dancers jump and move their feet very quickly while holding their arms straight. Maybe you've seen Irish dancers. Here's our glossary of some of the words used in this book, like breeds, which is different groups of animals with similar characteristics. Capital, a city where the country's government is based. Famine, a shortage of food. Tourism, the business of providing information, transportation, and other service to travelers. An uprising, a revolt or a riot. That's our glossary. Lastly is the index, which tells you where to find certain topics, book recommendations to learn more about Ireland, or websites, and a little bit about the author. I hope you learned some interesting facts about Ireland. I learned some things I didn't know. That's why reading's so great, isn't it? We can learn things that we didn't already know to teach us. Thank you for reading and learning with me today. Hope you have a great day. See you soon.